Alrighty guys, so we're on our last question for the chapter. How do we solve multi-step word problems using addition and subtraction? So here's your turn review. For number 1, you're simply adding 5,253 plus 973. No rounding, no estimating. Number 2, you will be rounding. Round to the nearest number and estimate the answer. 17,294 minus 9,331. When you finish those questions, you may move on to today's lesson. Okay, so we're just going to dive right into our first word problem. Keith and his brother are going to build a tree house. They will need $12 for nails, $95 for tools, and $46 for wood. How much money do they need to build the tree house? So we're trying to take all the parts and put it into a whole. So I have 3 parts of the money for building, and then I need to figure out how much total I need to spend. So that means that I'm going to be using the operation of addition. Now, something that I suggest you do when working with word problems is you need to figure out what is the most important. Like, what do I need to focus on? And in order to do that, you need to highlight the important text, just like we did on our last test. So I know that Keith and his brother are going to build a tree house. That doesn't help me solve my math problem. It's just telling me what they're doing. But I know that they need $12 for nails, that they need $95 for tools, and $46 for the wood. So now I'm going to go in and work on that question. So I need $95 for tools, $46 for wood, $12 for nails. Okay, and then my addition symbol should be over here. Okay, but it's not working. So 5 plus 6 is 11, plus 2 is 13. Carry the 1. 9 plus 1 is 10, plus 4 is 14, plus 1 is 15. So I need $153. Now, what if I were to say about? Then what would I do? About how much money do they need to build the tree house? I would round. So 95 rounds to 100. 46 rounds to what? 50. $12. 10. Okay. And then addition symbol over there. 0 plus 0 plus 0 is, whoa, 0. 5 plus 1 is 6. 1 plus 0 plus 0 is 1. So they would need about $160. Here is a subtraction problem. Our class took a field trip to Disney World. Whoop, whoop. The school provided us with $8,239. The plane tickets were $725. Park passes were $1,450. And food passes were $820. How much money did our class have left over? So I'm starting with my whole, and I'm breaking it into parts. So that means that I am going to be doing subtraction. So we're going to start with 8,000, which is our total that we had, $239. Now, it might trick you to try to do all those numbers at once, so we're going to break it into parts. So 8,239 minus 1,450. Okay. So 9 minus 0 is 0. 2 minus 3, 3 minus 5 you can't do. 2 minus 4 you can't do. So you come over here to the 8 and you make that a 7. Okay? So then this is now an 11 because you would make it a 12, but you can't do that because this 3 needs to be borrowed as well. So now it is a 1, and then this 3 is a 13. So 13 minus 5 is what, guys? 8. Oopsies. And that is an 11. So 11 minus 4 is what? Oops, sorry. And then 7 minus 1, because that's no longer an 8, that's a 7. 7 minus 1 is 6. And then we have our dollar sign. Okay? We can go ahead and put that up there. Awesome. And I just accidentally realized I put in a 0 there, and that's supposed to be a 9. I apologize. Okay, so now we're going to break it up and take our new total that we have, which is 6,789, and subtract that by, let's do 820. Nine minus 0 is 9. 8 minus 2 is 6. 7 minus 8 we can't do, so we need to come next door, borrow from our 6, and that becomes now a 5, and that becomes a 17. So we need to do now 17 minus 8. What is that? It's 9. Okay? And that's no longer a 6, that is a 5. So now we're at 5,969. 6, wow, doesn't it? Okay, so now we have one more number. Our new total is what? 5,969 minus 725. Okay. So 9 minus 5 is what? 4. 6 minus 2, 4. 9 minus 7, 2. This was a little bit easier, isn't it? And then 5. Whoopsies, that's not a 5. So, we started our trip with $8,239, and after we spent our $725 on the plane tickets, the park passes were the $1,450 and the food was $820. We are left with $5,244. Okay? So here is a your turn question, number 1. Number 3. Kayla used a chart to make a list of clothes she wants to buy. Her list is shown below. If Kayla buys shorts, t-shirt, and sneakers, how much money will she spend? Shorts are $20, a t-shirt is $15, a sweatshirt is $17, and sneakers are $40. Now I will tell you that there's something on this that you do not need. What do we do if we know that we don't need it and it's definitely not the answer? We cross it out. So do that number, and then the next one is on the next page. Kayla paid with a $100 bill. So how much money will she get in return? So you're going to take your answer from the last question and use that to solve this one.